Hi! Los Angeles is currently being ravaged by several fires, and faced with the prospect of losing everything that I own, I wanted to immortalize my current console collection in video form. It's not a joke, but somehow I'm laughing. Before we continue, I'm totally good, my friends are good, I'm safe, I'm not near any particular fire, and so I haven't had to evacuate just yet. However, a lot of people do need help, so I'm going to link some organizations down below that are on the ground, helping people out, distributing resources. One that I donate to every month is Mutual Aid LA. They're doing a lot of great work right now, so links will be down below. Anyway, let's get into my handheld consoles. I'm going in no particular order, just the order which speaks to me. Also, forgive my wrinkly shirt. I literally got a fabric steamer for Christmas, but I'm trying to conserve water at the moment for the fire department. Let's just start off with my daily driver, my pièce de résistance, my one and only. This is my Pikachu new 2DS XL. My mom got this for me for Christmas when I was 19, I want to say. And she boasts that she got the very last one, so go her. Before this, I had an Aqua original 3DS, and I just got really tired of how small it was, and also the original 3DS is one of my least favorite Nintendo designs. The 2DSs are just some of the best consoles that Nintendo has ever done. I mean, all of the designs are impeccable. The Minecraft one, the Hylian Shield, the Animal Crossing one, I mean, they're all just very, very well done, and I can't say that I miss the 3D all that much. Now, just because I don't miss the 3D doesn't mean that I don't own a 3DS. Or several. The next most precious console in my collection is my hot pink, Europe exclusive 3DS XL. Oh, mama. When I first got this, I justified it by saying, well, now I can play those Europe exclusive games that never came out in America, of which there are not very many, and of which most of them are equestrian in nature, but I like to say that I am an unrealized horse girl, so maybe I'll snag a couple of those in the future. But for now, it's all worth it for Teddy together. Since we've seen an American 3DS and a European one, let's give you a Japanese. My Japanese black new 3DS non-XL, the one with the colorful buttons, these came out in only black and white. But they're so nice and compact. I know I said I hated the original 3DS and how small it was, but this one, the matte design is just so nice. And the changeable faceplates are really cool. I just have these Mario ones. In theory, it would be nice to have more faceplates. I especially love the KK slider ones, but secondhand market, everybody. It's a bitch. And again, I don't really play in 3D, but the infrared camera on the new 3DSs is so good. And last but most certainly not least, in my 3DS lineup, we have my Link Between Worlds 3DS XL. So this belonged to my friend Haley, aka Shy Sprout. It was in her console collection video, which was the very first video of hers that I ever watched. Meta. And there was a time that I offered to buy this off of her because I just really love the design. I mean, the gold and the black is... And it was around the holidays a few years ago, and she told me that I could get back to her after, like, shipping and stuff calmed down. And then this showed up on my porch Christmas Eve day. This has been my travel 3DS. I've used it to replay the 3D Professor Layton games. And it's just such a trusty little guy. Now, we're done with 3DSs, but I have a couple of other DSs. What I don't have is my teal DSi, which was my very first Nintendo console. When I upgraded to my original 3DS, I sold my DSi to GameStop for a whopping $10 of trade credit because I have always been a ruthless businesswoman. I can't imagine how much I would have gotten for it on the secondhand market, considering the L and R buttons were pretty busted because I sure played a mean pinball. So, you know, that's a wash. Anyway, this is my DS Lite. It is the Mario Red edition. It's such a gorgeous color. It's like a perfect lipstick nail polish red. It's got the simple little logo right there. As much as the Pikachu 2DS rules my entire ecosystem, it is pretty cool to play DS games on the screen size that they were originally intended for. Also, I have this game called Magician's Quest Mysterious Times, which I love, but it is the most glitchy thing in the world, and it is less likely to glitch on a DS Lite than on my 2DS XL, so the more you know. And at long last, we are finishing the DSs with my yellow Japanese DSi XL. As you will soon discover, I love yellow consoles. Yellow is one of my favorite colors, and I particularly love this like Kraft mac and cheese this one's got going on. It also came with an R4 card. Ballin'. It's got such games as Lost in Blue 2 and my babies, maybe with a Z. So yes, the DSs are over with. I'm sure I just heard a collective sigh of relief, but Nintendo is not yet done. I have one Game Boy. There was a time when I was first collecting, when I was like, oh, I want every Nintendo handheld. I want every type of Game Boy. I have since grown the fuck up. So I have one Game Boy to rule them all, and that is my Pikachu Game Boy Advance SP. I became obsessed with this when Erica Griffin unboxed one on her channel, and I'm so glad I have it now. It's an original, not refurbished. It's an AGS 101. It's got the brown buttons. And I haven't played that many Game Boy games, but I've enjoyed a little bit of Deja Vu 1 and 2, and in here right now I've got Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. And now for the Switches. This is my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Switch. Ignore the air bubble in the screen protector. It pains me every single day. I got this for my 20th birthday. My parents and I went halvesies on it, and it has served me very well. Wow, Rose, you have 3 Pikachu consoles. You must love Pokemon. Oh, yeah. I am all about. You know, I was gonna name a Digimon, like, as a joke, but I couldn't think of any of their names. TK. My favorite Digimon. TK. Of course, my most played game on here is Animal Crossing New Horizons, even though it's not even my favorite Animal Crossing. And of course, I have my wee little baby, the Coral Switch Lite. I honestly switch between these two pretty often. Every few months or so, sometimes I want the smaller, lighter, more compact console, and sometimes I want the bigger, better screen. And as you may be able to tell, pink is another one of my favorite colors. Alright, we are out of the Nintendo woods, but I am still holding you hostage. We now move on to Sony, starting off with my Sky Blue and Marine Blue PSP 3000. Thank you, first responders. Fun fact, a lot of the firefighters who are dealing with all of this shit right now are actually incarcerated persons who are not earning a living wage, and once they are released from prison, they won't even be able to get jobs as firefighters despite having direct experience. So, that's fucked. Anyway, my PSP 3000. I used to have like a decent PSP games collection, but every time I play one of them, I'm not super jazzed. But I mean, it's just so pretty to look at. However, a better loved console of mine is my PS Vita. This is the slim version, or the 2000, I think, in the blue. I originally wanted an OLED model because it has the better screen, but because of that, they're a lot more expensive, and I was like, well, I won't know what I'm missing if I just get the slim. My parents got me this as a birthday/college graduation present, which was super nice. For me, this is all about otome games, many of which are available on the Switch for cheaper. So that's fun, but still, from what I've seen online and stuff, everybody who gets into the Vita just loves it, and I mean, I think this is a pretty underrated console, even by Sony itself. Also, can you tell what another one of my favorite colors is? Now, last but most certainly not least, we have something truly special, dare I say, iconic. This is my SpongeBob Leapster 2. Now, my actual first ever console, before my DSi even, was a Leapster made by LeapFrog. It's an edutainment console, and it was my entire childhood. It was all about math missions, learning with Leap, The Incredibles, The Algorithmics, Otto, Sam, Tomas, Yuko, The Algorithmics. Someone watching this just had a brain blast to their own Leapster days. Anyway, these things are very cute, nostalgic. I don't think this one works unless it's plugged in, but I'm not exactly gaming on the go with this thing. It's just been nice replaying some of my favorite games from when I was a young sprite. And that is it. That is my console collection. Thank you very much for watching. Again, check out the links below to see how you can donate, help out with the current situation in Los Angeles. I appreciate you sticking around. Bye-bye.